I'm gonna do this video, but you know I'm a workaholic. So look, you Geminis have the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of paradigm shifting for you Geminis. There's a lot of things that you thought there's a lot of paradigm shifting. And what I mean by that is like the Mandela effect. The things that you thought exist, how you perceive relationships, how you perceive yourself, is changing. You Geminis are changing, right? For the better. Because you're realizing what more you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. And it's not that you're willing to put up with it more, you now have a better understanding of what you are willing to put up with and not put up with. So if a person, like I've been saying, does not has those things, you will not take them seriously. You will decide that the two of you are not close enough like that and that you should probably stop talking to them. And everyone that has common sense has boundaries, right? For me, for instance, it's ignorance. I don't like it when people that I'm dating deny certain elements of themselves and act like they're gonna, you know what I mean? The intellectual and the emotional and the downright spiritual and soulful dishonesty. You worried about what all your friends are gonna think, even though you like me and you know that I'm a great guy. Now for you Geminis, now I'm putting myself in this, but not really. I'm saying that I'm using myself as an example, right? You Geminis may have something different. What is it about you Geminis that you understand as a deal breaker, that if they started doing it, they would destroy the relationship and the overall integrity of the relationship? It's a no-go. It's a deal breaker. If it happens, you're dubbing them, right? And the Ten of Pentacles represents there's a need now for you Geminis to cut straight through the nonsense, because you Geminis have developed a more of a trained eye to know when someone is being honest with you and if they are most definitely wasting your time now. So there's more of an emphasis that when you bring the devil into it, how it is that you Geminis can see people the people that do this, because I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like everyone does this to you, because that's not true. But the people that are trying to run game on you, you can see it now that there's an emphasis on, they want you Geminis to go above and beyond. They want you to spend something, or give them your body, or do this and do that. And you Geminis can see this even clearer. Like, why does this person want this so fast? You don't know them yet, and you're just now trying to get to know them better. And here they are trying to do everything they can to as soon as they interact with you, get something up on out of you, whether it's money, gifts, cash, prizes, trips, your body, whatever it is, right? And they're so focused on that. And the thing about it is that the devil is about, so now that made you Geminis, it does. This is one of your hangups. I'm saying it in a temporal sense, that this rubbed you the wrong way. It disturbed you, and it still does. But you Geminis may not know this, but this may be one of your deal breakers. You may not like it when somebody, soon as the two of y'all start to get to know each other, they try to move something so fast, right? They try to be with you the first night, right? And they're just trying to push the issue in the first place. So they don't know you for a very long time, and they're trying to get some sort of money up on out of you as fast as they can. And you Geminis now sitting back and seeing that, and you Geminis are like, wait a minute, this is not what it is that I like. This is not what it is that I want. Because if you really cared about me, and this is what y'all may be saying, like, if you really cared about me or whatever, why are you trying to push the issue? Like, yeah, if you and I are like this, I'm gonna give it to you by the end of the month. So why are you trying to stress so hard to press the issue to get something done so fast? And the Seven of Swords represent So now a lot of you, now a lot of your relationships don't last very long because, again, what makes up, and we're getting into another layer of it. What keeps, let's keep it 100, right? Let's stop BSing. Let's give you the game. What keeps relationships going on for a very long time is that the vast majority of the time when it comes to a dysfunctional relationship, the vast majority of time is spent bickering, arguing, being at odds with each other, being dysfunctional, destructive, divisive with one another. And that's what ultimately keeps a relationship, the modern day relationship, lasting so long. So now that you Geminis are able to cut right through the BS, and now you see things for what they are, like it is that I said before. And I don't know if I said this in a Gemini video ever, but if you're listening, if you know game and you're listening to somebody, it really doesn't take much time at all, depending on how good you are, to know if a person is wasting your time. You really don't. You really don't. It probably takes around 5+ minutes or less and on, depending on how good you are, right? If you're seasoned like myself, most people, because not everybody it will show you their hand so easily, but most people will tell you what they are about within the first 5 minutes to about 24 hours, because people talk about what it is that they know. So even when people try to lie to you, people still, for the most part, unless they're seasoned liars, they still talk about what it is that they know, as long as you remember that. For instance, right, I got to use another example to get you to understand what I'm talking about, right? A construction worker, a person that's part of the road crew that I met, cool guy. He's Jamaican. I'm from Trinidad. And I was telling him that the beef between Trinidadians and Jamaicans, whatever perceived beef we may have, we got to learn to squash that. And him being Jamaican was like, yeah, I'd most definitely agree, because he was like, because at the end of the day, I'm black, you black, right? In that colloquial sense, right? But we both Moorish in a proper context, Moorish Americans, basically. And he's darker than me. And we chopping it up. And him being a part of the road crew, he has the construction jacket on. And he's telling me how he's working the night shift because he's waiting. Yes, he's working a night shift, but he's also waiting on some of his crew members to help him out with the steam, because some of these buildings in New York still to this day are powered by steam. They're steam powered still, right? Old technology in that sense, right? Longer than most of us have been alive. So I'm saying all that to say that people tell you, they tell off on themselves because people tell you what it is that they know. And that it is great to talk to people and be an active listener, especially when it comes to dating. Because when you're getting to know people and you're really understanding what's going on with them, you will be able to listen. You will be able to hear them when it comes to now understanding that those individuals, if they're wasting your time for the most part, and if they are essentially not, or maybe they could be better sometimes, and they can be a little bit more close to their chest. But most of the times when people are trying to run game on you, they tell you what it is that they know. And it's up to you to actively, it's up to you to actively listen. So the thing is that the Eight of Wands represents, that will give you all it is that you Geminis ultimately need. When you start to listen to the person and you hear all these red flags, right? All these red flags on the play. I'm not saying this is red. I know this is yellow, but I'm talking about, just imagine if it was a red flag, right? You Geminis know, because of your active listening skills, it's time for you to bounce, right? And the Queen of Wands now represents, and you do not have to feel bad about it, the Judgment, regardless of whatever it is that they say, because what they're saying, they just want you to end up trusting them just so that they can end up snaking you anyway. That's why it is that you don't fall for that. So the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords now represents, so as a result of that, you Geminis now have to go where it is that you want, where you are wanted. How do you know you're wanted? You Geminis know that you're wanted somewhere when you're interacting with somebody and they genuinely show you, because they talk to you they talk to you with decency, and they actually have some form of direction. But see, here's the thing though, right? The Page of Wands represents seize the opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity. And if you're dating someone, depending on what you're dating, state what it is that you're looking for. Then you're able to get what it is that you're looking for way better than if you just keep your mouth shut. Because if you keep your mouth shut, that's one of the worst things. That's one of the worst mistakes that I ever did, was keeping my mouth shut. Sometimes I didn't keep my mouth shut, right? When I just was done with dating, but then times when I maybe should have said something, especially if I knew that I wanted a relationship, I should have spoke up even then too. So when it comes to relationships, friends with benefits, one night type of situations, be open and honest of what's going on. Tell the person what it is that you want. Cut straight to the chase. So let's clarify some of these cards. You know, now I'm not saying that you have to tell them A, X, Y, Z so fast. I'm saying however unique way you telling them, break it to them easy and let them know, hey, listen, you know, I just want you to know, shawty, that I'm not really interested in anything long term with you like that. All right, I'm just trying to have a good time, not a long time. So let's clarify the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and a Chariot. Now this is very appropriate, so listen up, right? The King of Cups and the Ten of Wands represents you should not have to feel bad at all for, and don't let anyone else make you feel bad when you are now learning how to, that's my dog down there, when you're learning how to speak up for yourself and you make it clear as to what it is that you want, so that you can actually get what you want. The King of Pentacles and the Chariot now represents, and don't let other people, like I said, guilt trip you. When you've made a decision about them, you don't really want them around you like that for a long period of time, or maybe you just want benefriends, as me and some of my past friends have come to call it, benefriends, right? Be honest about that. And if a person has a problem with that and they all upset and all this and all that, that's a person that you need to leave alone, because they will let you smash. But depending on how good you are, if you real good, Gemini, they're going to tell you that they're going to let you smash, but that's also a setup. That's also a game. Because when you smash and it's real good, better than what they thought originally, they're going to stalk you. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And if this reading brought you value, if you found anything good about this reading that you've learned, you've enjoyed, please click the link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. It will redirect you to a website in which it has all of my services, from the Teespring store, where it's cold outside. It's cold outside today. It's windy. Okay, pick up the hoodies, the sweatshirts, the t-shirts if you want to wear it inside of your house. Has a lot of power to it. Pick up my books if you are a very good reader, you like to read, have books for you, as well as you getting private tarot readings from me. And by the way, right, my 30-minute readings are slashed to half price at $35. So I'm just letting y'all know, take advantage while you still have that option.